Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. There were quite a few this week. So there were a couple of mods that were fair to make the top 10 as well. However, they're by a same modder or the same modder as a couple of other mods that are in our group tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and mention their one that got rated higher, and then I'm also going to mention their other one as well this week, just to kind of mention a couple of kind of honorable mentions as we go along. But regardless of that, make sure you guys are always rating your mods 5 out of 5 stars, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, for number one this week, we have the Lizard Log Grapple Pack. This is by FSG Modding, 1.93 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 85 people having rated it. This is a pack of log grapples for your log handling needs. These are going to attach to the basically the excavators and the loaders that came with the Platinum expansion. There may be other loader mods that they attach to as well. However, those ones are guaranteed to attach for you. There are 4 in this pack. There is an open jaw, buck tooth, quad tooth, and then there is the cage, which is right on the left-hand side, as you see out there. And I believe that's the buck tooth on the right-hand side. There's also the quad tooth, and the open jaw just has, I believe, 1 or 2 of those guys in there. But anyhow, there's 4 different options, very similar to these guys right here that you see out there. So it gives you a little bit of different options available for you. The cage on the left-hand side is the most expensive at $21,300, and they range from $20,000 up to that one there. So going to be a little bit pricey for you, but really good claws for you. There you go. All right, for number 2 this week, we have the John Deere 4020 4010 4000. This is by EY Modding, 16.3 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 396 people having rated it. I believe this was the highest rated with the most downloads mods this week. So well done, EY Modding, and it's no surprise because, well, the community often asks for more older style tractors, and EY Modding has delivered. So here you go. The base price for this is $40,000, ranges between 80 and 101 horsepower. Its top speed is 32 kilometers per hour, and it has motor configurations, wheel configurations. You can adjust the cabs, all sorts of other customizations on there, include add a front loader if you'd like to. So a lot of customization with this really cool old tractor. I honestly love that cab on there, but it looks honestly just as cool without the cab, and you can put some dual tires on like I did, or you don't have to do that at all. So there you go. That is the John Deere 4020 4010 4000 series by EY Modding. All right, for number 3 this week, we have the Lockwood 608 Air Cut Planter. This is by Custom Modding, which always does a fantastic job. This thing is 31.90 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, 132 people having rated it. There are a lot of really cool features and customization options available to this. This, yes, at the end of the day, is a planter and does what a planter does, but this one is a little bit faster. So there you go, according to the Mod Hub description here. But yeah, and custom modding always is really good work. And honestly, just looking at this thing, and it's really well detailed. You can see all the little hoses and little pieces, and every single little, honestly, thing on it is really well detailed, just like any mod that custom modding does. So again, if you're looking for a really well made planter, this Lockwood 608 Air Cut Planter by Custom Modding is probably perfect for you. So make sure you guys check it out. All right, for number 4 this week, we have the Kloss Jaguar 820 880 series by EED123. This is 28.54 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 216 people having rated it. This is a really well detailed mod. It has engine configurations from 310 all the way up to 481 horsepower. And again, there's 4 different models in this. There's an 820, 840, 860, and 880. So there you go. And the base price is going to be $100,000 for you. So not too expensive for a forage harvester especially. So I know a lot of you guys are really going to enjoy this. And I should also note as well, EED123 also released another Kloss Jaguar series. I believe it was an older version than this one. Maybe it was a newer one. I believe it was the older version though. That was also really well rated. I believe around 4.9 stars for that one as well. And that was kind of one of the honorable mentions I wanted to mention alongside this mod by EED123 as well this week. So well done, EED123. A lot of really good mods that came out from me this week. So keep up the good work. All right, for number 5 this week, we have the Open Pastures for Milk and Wool Sheeps. This is by Omatana. Fantastic modern, probably one of the most underrated modder in Farm Sim in my personal opinion. So make sure you check out everything she does. But regardless of that, this is 8.32 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 58 people having rated it. This adds a lot of different pasture options between small all the way up to large, so small, medium, and large, that have fences or non-fences and all that. And in addition to that, it allows you to have either sheep that produce wool or sheep that produce milk. It also has some really nice containers and different options on there. I'm going to put a card up on the screen if I remember. That card will take you to a video done by Omatana on her English channel, talking about how to use this mod and all the features of it. I highly recommend you guys watch that and check it out. And in addition to that, Omatana also released another mod this week that was really well rated as well, that I really wanted to include in here, but decided to, again, put it as kind of an honorable mention. It was the Modern Farm Pack, so make sure you guys go check that as well. But there you go, the Open Pastures for Milk and Wool Sheeps by Omatana. All right, for number 6 this week, we have the JD90, a skid steer loader. And again, that's John Deere 90 there. This is by Black Sheep Modding, 6.19 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 126 people having rated it. This little skid steer loader in this pack is going to run you $15,000. It's going to have 108 horsepower and max speed of 13 kilometers per hour. Really cool, older school John Deere skid steer for sure. It has a lot of really cool tire options as well. And that shovel on the front of there does come in this pack. It's $600 to buy and has a 1,000-liter capacity. And you can change the color from yellow to forest green to John Deere green. So there you go. A really cool little John Deere skid steer loader for you guys. So make sure you guys check this one out. And for number 7, I know it just looks like some pallets, but those little symbols on there are from the Platinum Expansion. This is the liftable pallets for Platinum Expansion by Yoss Modding. 1.88 megabytes to download for all platforms. Again, all platforms. This is rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 80 people having rated it. If you're familiar with the liftable pallets mod by Yoss, this is very similar to that, making all the Platinum Expansion products replaced by new pallets now only weighing 100 kilograms. So you're not going to get the old pallets that you got before. They're going to look like this, which I know they don't look the same and not quite as cool as those ones, but again, you can lift them with your hands, which is really cool. And again, if you do install this mod, it will not work on any pallets you already have in that save game. So just remember that. And the reason it had to be done this way is because the DLC is part of a locked Giants file. So modders don't have access to the pallets and stuff in there to be able to do different stuff with them or modify them. So this is the only way kind of around that. So again, Yoss does a nice workaround to make life easier for you console players as well as PC players. So there you go, liftable pallets for Platinum Expansion. All right, for number 8, as we head towards wrapping it up, we have the Lizard ATC 200 Big Red. This is by Sluice Ice Modding, 4.74 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 167 people having rated it. This has different customizations available to you for you to have different lots of, or I guess just fun on your farm. So again, not really a workhorse or anything like that crazy, but definitely kind of a cool extra thing to have in the game to be able to either do some role play or just kind of hang out and do whatever you want and have some fun on your farm. You can customize the sticker templates, the fenders, the work platform, and you can add various different colors to the model. It does have 51 horsepower, only runs at 3250 in the store to buy, and has a 12-liter fuel tank. So make sure you guys check it out, the Lizard ATC 200 Big Red. And for number 9, a very popular house on the Mod Hub. This is the Ranch House by Elk Mountain Modding. This is 50.19 megabytes to download, which is quite high for a house, but when you look at the detail, it really isn't surprising. It's really well done and is available for all platforms. This thing is currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 239 people having rated it, which means it is the second highest rated mod this week on the Mod Hub, which is insane. So really well done. Most houses don't get that high of a rating. This one definitely deserves it. You can go inside, look around the house, and has a ton of good detail, and they're really good for roleplay or whatever you want to do. Only costs you $100,000 to buy and $25 a day for upkeep. And to go along with that house, you have the Ranch Garage, which is number 10 this week. This is also by Elk Mountain Modding, 27.07 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 184 people having rated it. That's pretty good for what essentially works as a really well-detailed shed that can hold very small tractors or trucks. So really well done there. Only $10,000 to buy. Again, $25 a day for upkeep. But there you guys go. That is the mods this week. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Hope you guys enjoyed the top 10 mods of the week, and I'll see you again next week.